Flintstones at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. An option handoff here to Mixon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Burrow on play action. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from the quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. An option handoff here to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
If it was going out, it'd be cracking with that lighting.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
They got his man complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have
I know, but I can't stop this. Just watch.
Pretty good. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to Mixon on second down. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Man, goddamn.
It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. To throw is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Wilson. Being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Third quarter, tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Yeah, that shit can for you in Big A's. To get it pregnant now, it's over with.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line,
you're gonna be able to get rid of that.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Don't worry about that shit, man. Gotta live this lifestyle. You're not a fucking striker, bro. Like, there's no lifestyle to fucking live.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this
I had 2. I'm supposed to be 3 in right now. Ah.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense.
Yeah, they about to take away all that same-sex marriage shit and all that. That shit about to be king.
Wilson.
Oh, that shit about to be king. They took away a portion.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive.
We score every drive on these niggas.
McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the
Yeah, they said the beachfront property to the black couple who were run out of Manhattan Beach nearly 100 years ago to receive $413,000 per year from the county to rent from them.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Joe Mixon.
413 bands a year. Good guy.
9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. This is Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I can't get a game in B.
I
think a nigga just gave me the dub in that shit.
The 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. An option off here to Mixon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically,
Bro,
we
this
think it's
nigga
the
runs
strong
read option
safeties that are
every
better
play.
tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage
Who we
amidst
got?
traffic.
The
Yeah,
Bengals, like, he
Case,
pulled it a
the
couple
free
times with
safety
Jelly, but not a
coming out
lot.
and making the big time play.
One nigga was doing RPO where it's like
Play action. It's Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
that. How did Sharif? He only got off because of the goddamn that man.
The goddamn G League team, goddamn, he felt like he made the squad.
That nigga terrible, bro.
Scottie Pippen, son, he goddamn averaged 20 a game. He deserved it.
Nah, he nice though. He actually nice. I'm surprised he went undrafted.
School football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run.
But what's the name, son? He blood blue.
Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up.
Yeah, they got with 3 points and 2 boards a game. And he's 6'10".
They get him down at the 3. They'll go again.
Career. That's what his
It's a layup in the free throw every game.
No, he averaged 2.6 a game for his career. Why did he enter the draft?
He's tired of college, think they should be in the league.
Bro, this nigga averaged 2.2 points a game with 3 rebounds in 2019 with UCLA. And he transferred to LSU. Nigga averaged 2 points a game with 4 rebounds. And then his second year at LSU, 2 points a game, 2 rebounds. He averaged 2.6 rebounds, or 3 rebounds, 2.6 points, 0.1 assists, 0.4 blocks, 0.3 steals. And he averaged a turnover a game his last year.
That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab
yeah,
that
he's
lead back.
terrible.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Williams going to get it again on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Giannis with a jump shot.
We've seen this late in the fourth quarter because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Gordon on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They go back to the ground with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's checked down to Gordon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
This bitch cut all her hair off. She tripping.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Yeah.
He's got the first down inside the 10. Oh,
yeah.
It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point.
22 seconds, no touchdown. We could have tackled him in bounds in game game. So let's do that. We know what he got.
Here's McManus now to kick it away.
We get too wide, we know it's a couple balls off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We know what's up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday.
Oh, Jamar Chase almost lost
this situation. Happy to get downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
I would too. I was trying to do that with Debo Samuel. They would do my damn.
And that's going to be
incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots.
This went straight. This how you know niggas trash. Game on the line. The whole last drive, this nigga ran PA crosses. Niggas is terrible, man. No respect.
Up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
I'm definitely with this nigga from the rest of the man first birthday.
Make that tackle down, sir. Oh my God.
Sandberry 6 feet 276. Right.
Get out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Just playing smart football.
6 feet
Understanding the situation,
276.
making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every
Ain't
opportunity.
bad. Good. ECU got a receiver from Georgia.
Yeah, he never plays.
A final shot.
Jalen Johnson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Yeah, get this nigga out of here, man. Nigga ran the ball 40 times. It had 12 passes all game. Like, that's why he lost.
2-star long snapper.
They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.
Oh, Cortland Sutton, first 100-yard game of the year. He was turned up.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
Nigga Mixon had 25 carries, 144.
You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Want to see my teammates?
So for Denver, they continue to.
There's 100 niggas up in the spot.
Want to see my teammates?
I said I feel invincible. It's 100 niggas up in the spot.
Hey, bro, stay in Georgia, bro. Keep that shit in Georgia, bro.
We do all this shit. 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 We
Damn, that vote wasn't even close. That shit was 6-3. Good God.
I said I feel invincible. Damn, the Panthers beat somebody 100-6.
Good God, that boy had a day.
A day. It was the Bills too. That nigga must be terrible.
I'm back introduce my demon side. You know, she never tried. Never tried. Until they died. Definitely mesmerized. ABCDE, that's how you spell the alphabet,
Man,
nigga.
I better be number one seed, bro. I just beat the best team in the AFC. Everybody else got 4 losses. At least. We both 12-2 now. But I got the head-to-head. I better take that over next week. What's the problems?
Yeah, you definitely getting some wrestling, man, army, man. Hold all that vibe. See you in that era now.
So you in Carolina?
Yeah, glad to see things ain't changed. Kids ain't too goddamn far gone.
Yeah.
I gotta hold out to the fourth for a cut.
Running on the world, running the nasty girl.